Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Wednesday, July 29th, 2026. And what a day this is. Of course, it's the day of the full moon, but it's also the day that the Sun conjoins Jupiter, planet of good fortune and expansion, and both of those are in the mix today. This could be one of the luckiest days of the year, depending on, of course, where you have all of these energies. The Sun is at 6, moving to 7 degrees of grand and glorious fire sign Leo. Let's see, we got a little gold here, I think, in the tie-dye jacket for Leo. But of course, the Moon is moving through the mid to late degrees of unconventional, often visionary, sometimes just a little strange and weird, air sign of Aquarius, hence the tie-dye jacket. You knew I'd be wearing this today, didn't you? Well, that opposition plays into a whole lot of energy today, and just before the new moon, which occurs relatively early in the day, there are a whole lot of other aspects going on. It begins maybe even before you see this message, with the moon conjoining Pluto, the planet of personal power and hopefully transformation as a result of facing down those dark energies, at 4 degrees of Aquarius at 3:08 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6:08 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11:08 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's a little intense. Hopefully you got through that during the night. But then the moon, still at 4 degrees of Aquarius, makes a harmonious 60-degree sextile to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions, 4 degrees of Aries. So I'd be very interested in hearing, what you were dreaming about this morning. 3:14 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, just after the conjunction of Pluto, 6:14 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11:14 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then the moon is in a harmonious flowing trine to Uranus, the planet of sudden change and often chaos, freedom from the known, which just happens to be Aquarius's ruling planet. So the moon by that point is at 5 degrees of Aquarius, making that trine to Uranus at 5 degrees of Gemini at 4:29 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 7:29 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 12:29 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That is a do something different kind of energy, so one can only imagine what you were doing early today. The Sun exactly conjoins Jupiter at 6 degrees and 29 minutes exactly of arc, 5:18 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 8:18 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and let's see, that would be 1:18 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Sun conjoining Jupiter is big picture, very philosophical. It could be a lot of hot air as well, lots of exaggerations. I don't think we've had any exaggerations lately. Can you think of any? Oh yeah, like all the time now. But the good news is that this is good news. Relatively speaking, it is optimistic and faith-oriented, so let's just put it in the category of it's a lucky day. The moon, of course, makes an opposition to Jupiter just a couple of hours after that, on its way to the full moon. The moon at 6 degrees of Aquarius by that time at 7:27 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:27 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that would be 3:27 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. All good, all very emotional, but in a good, optimistic way. And then comes the actual full moon at 6 degrees 30 minutes exactly of Aquarius opposing the Sun, 6 degrees 30 minutes of Leo at 7:36 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 10:36 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that would be 3:36 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And then it's a free-floating, unaspected Aquarius moon for the whole rest of the day. So this is a do what you want to do, be your own person, you be you, get as weird as you want kind of a day. And hey, you want to wear tie-dye, it's the appropriate outfit for today. Later, during the overnight period, the moon makes a harmonious 60-degree sextile to Saturn, so it's all good news today. Good luck. We need this sort of a day. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website. Please do. Go there now. starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day. There's a whole lot to enjoy today. Happy full moon to you, no matter what.